Hi there, Michelle Cody from Cody Law. I'm an attorney here in the state of Illinois, practicing in the areas of adoption, guardianship, probate, and civil litigation. One of the things I want to talk to you today is a question that I often get from potential adoptive parents, particularly parents that are adopting through foster care. And that is, when can I change my child's name? So in the adoption process, the time that we typically change the name of the child is the time that the judgment of adoption is entered. It is a super easy process. We just include a request for relief in the petition and in the adoption judgment that changes the child's legal name. You can change any part of your child's name. You can leave it the same as it is now. You can keep the same surname or last name that your child has prior to adoption if you want to. There are some circumstances, particularly with older kids, where they don't want to change their name, and that's one of the reasons they don't want to continue in the adoption process. But you can pick any name you want as a part of the adoption process. So when we meet with you, or you meet with one of our attorneys to go through that adoption process, we'll usually ask you if you know what you want the legal name of your child to be. And you don't have to know it when you start the process. We just have to know it before we finalize and have that entered judgment of adoption. And so what we will do is we will include that new name, the first, middle, last name, whatever part you want to change to the name, we'll include that in the judgment of adoption. When we go over to court and the judge enters that judgment, we'll get several certified copies of that judgment of adoption, which will include the language with the child's new last name. And you can use that certified copy of that judgment of adoption to change the child's name. You'll want to take that to the Social Security office. That new name will be on the new birth certificate that's issued for the child. You'll need to have that when you go to the Social Security's office as well to change the child's name. You'll want to take a copy of the judgment of adoption to their school to show that you are now the legal parents of the minor child, and then to also show them the new legal name of the minor child. Those are the two places you typically need that. Sometimes when kids are being adopted close to the time that they're getting their driver's license, you'll want to have a copy of that judgment of adoption when you go to get their driver's license, because you may not have the birth certificate yet, and you can use that to make sure you get the right legal name on the birth certificate. I would encourage you, if you are adopting older children through the foster care system, through private adoption or international adoption, to talk to your social workers and really look at the resources that are available for adoptive children to determine what is in their best interest. Sometimes having a connection to their biological family and changing their name is not necessarily in every kid's best interest. Even though, a 10-year-old might want to change their name because it sounds kind of cool and exotic when they're 10, it might be a decision that they regret later on in life and wish they would have kept their pre-adoptive names. So definitely, you know your kids best, and reach out to the resources for the professionals that are around you that have been involved in the adoption process to decide what's in your kids' best interest. But that is when we'll do it. So you just let us know what that new name is going to be, and we do it in a simple step at the very end of the process. If you have any other questions about the adoption process, feel free to reach out to one of our attorneys here. If you are not a client of our office, you can schedule a free online consultation from our website at www.cody-law.com, and I'll put that address down in the description. If you are a current client, you can always schedule an appointment with us online or send us an email or a message through the Communicate app. Thanks.